Welcome back to consecutive day 736 of a diary of a Runpreneur. Please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. So check the link in the comments below to find out more about the challenge, how you can support it. But do give this a subscribe and a share, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. Thanks for your support, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 736 of a diary of a Runpreneur. And yeah, it's my first day back following a week away with the family, which was a lovely, really enjoyable break. I had a really good, well, I wouldn't say it was the most relaxing holiday I've ever had, but I was away with the kids and it was quality time with them, which is the most important thing. So quality time with my wife and quality time with my kids, which is super important. And the good thing is that I did have to just touch on a couple of, I probably did an hour's worth of work whilst I was away, so very little, and everything still seemed to progress accordingly, which was super cool. So and the systems and processes aren't fully implemented yet, so that's only going to improve, because I think the real telltale signs of whether you had a business or whether you're self-employed is your ability to take yourself out of the business and see how it performs in your absence. Now, I wasn't completely out of it. It's only a week, and I still was checking on things and responding to queries and stuff here and there, but it certainly didn't in any way, shape or form impact my holiday in a negative way. So that's a really good positive sign. Now for the bad news. I've come back today and it's just been the worst day. It's the worst I've had in a long time. I've had personnel issues, a massive inbox of stuff I've needed to sort out, which then makes me think that even though I had all that time off, well, only just over a week off, but I came back to a considerable amount of work, and so A, I didn't do the handover correctly whilst I was going away, and B, there's still a long way to go before the business isn't going to be reliant on myself. So a bit eye-opening when I came back. But today I've had a kind of, when personnel stuff goes wrong, I've had some of the team, almost handing their notice in, and so I've had to deal with that. It's all emotionally draining work, and it drains you. It creates a negative energy, and then you feel demoralised. It's hard to kind of get that gusto and that passion to kind of proactively deal with things, but we pulled through it. I mean, it's 7:10. I'm only just getting out from a run, and I've got another meeting after I finish my running. So yeah, it's just probably one of those days. And I think that the kind of issue is, does anybody else find that when you go away, you get, as a business owner, you come back to all sorts of things, and sometimes it makes you think, oh, why do I bother going away in the first place? Now, it completely defeats the point of having a business. You're supposed to have a business to provide for you to control your destiny, to be able to make choice of how you spend your time. And that's some of the reasons that I run businesses for. And so you don't have to argue with yourself. So that's silly saying things like that, because the whole point we work so hard is to enable us to take downtime. And yeah, so I had to have that quiet word with myself to really kind of G myself up again. But it's also like some of the people in your team, they don't have, I think what differentiates an entrepreneur and somebody who works for an entrepreneur or for a business is maybe the forward thinking aspect and seeing the bigger picture. Because I've been in this game long enough now to realise that anything that happens that's really good probably isn't as good as you think it is at that point in time, so it's worth keeping yourself grounded. And when things are really bad, they also aren't as bad as they probably could be. And again, it keeps you grounded, keeps you level. And if you see the bigger picture and the direction you're going in, then you kind of see the wood from the trees. And I think that's a really important skill of being an entrepreneur, is constantly being able to see the wood from the trees and realise that, I think there was a book I read a long time ago called The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F, okay? And yeah, it's a pretty eye-catching headline of a book title, but the idea behind it is that problems happen, and in actual fact, the most successful people in the world are the people that manage to solve the most problems in the most efficient and most timely fashion. And that kind of dawns you, so you start then thinking that don't dread the problems or beat yourself up over them, solve them. And the more you solve, the quicker you'll grow, the quicker you'll be successful. So that's kind of how I'm trying to reframe things in my mind. But that's my ability as an entrepreneur, to be able to process what's happened. When sometimes you have a real bad day, people just go, the world is caving in, you have a glass of wine or whatever, however you kind of de-stress. I come out for a run, clearly. But yeah, I've been able to kind of, just in this little rant I'm having today, process what's happened, see the wood from the trees, know that we're moving in the right direction. And the problem is I've got a meeting with one of the team members today, and I'm going to have to give them that vision again and try and keep them over, because they are an integral part of the team. And although, you know, that no one is invaluable to a business, or no personnel should be, but these are friends, these are people I've worked with a long time, they're friends as well, and I genuinely care about them, and I think it would be a very bad decision on their behalf if they did decide to leave. Now I don't think it's going to go to that stage, and I think a conversation, but it's such unnecessary effort. I'm very ruthless with my time. The fact that I have to go out in an evening and kind of solve this situation and get it back onto how it needs to be, and then keep it where it needs to be, it just seems like it shouldn't need to have happened in that way. But you know, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. So it's just another problem that I will be looking to solve this evening. But other than that, you know, it's not raining, at least. It was raining earlier, so every cloud has a silver lining. But other than that, running has helped me today process that. I've been able to vent my feelings to you guys, so again, thank you for that. You don't realise how helpful this is for me and processing what goes on in day-to-day life. And yeah, other than that, I've got back from a lovely week away, and seeing We Will Rock You at the weekend was really good. And I'm hopefully going to be seeing Queen and Adam Lambert this week as well. So again, we're well and truly rinsing these 40th celebrations for myself and my wife. But you know what? We're only 40 once. Morning. I just said morning to somebody at 7 o'clock at night. That shows where my mind is. But anyway, that's it for me today. So as always, any comments, drop me a line, I'll respond to everyone. Please remember that this vlog is part of the Runpreneur Challenge, which is my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Check the link in the comments below to find out more and how you can support it. But do subscribe and give it a share, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise. We've launched our sustainable fundraising campaign called Caffeine for Kevin. The idea behind it is, if you can afford to donate the price of a cup of coffee just once a month, now whether that's £1, £2, £5, or an amount you wouldn't notice leaving your account, that is the sustainable aspect of the campaign. And due to the longevity of this challenge, a £1 a month subscription is worth £125 in total, which will genuinely save a life of a child who needs it, and in such a sustainable way. £2 is £250, £5 £625. So there were huge sums of money that will generally save the lives of children in a very sustainable way. Called it Caffeine for Kevin because although I'll never get to drink those coffees as all the proceeds go to charity, it will still give me that same caffeine boost, seeing that money coming in every day and every month. So thank you for support as always. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow when hopefully I'm in a better mood. Bye.